Wow, Rattler. Wow, he got spooked. Good morning, good evening, and good night, whatever time of the day you are watching. I hope it is a good one, probably night, right? Because it's Monday Night Football. Today we have a very special video for you guys. And if you say that I always say that, you must be a Green Bay Packers fan. And it is, y'all. We got the New Orleans Saints, which is the Green Bay Packers on Monday Night Football. Now, I know the Saints are officially no longer in the hunt, so this game means nothing to the Saints and their fans. It means a lot to the Packers fans. They get to clinch a playoff spot if they win tonight. But outside of the Green Bay area, why would anybody have any interest in this game, right? Well, here's 3 reasons. 1, it's Monday Night Football in Green Bay. The frozen tundra, Lambeau Field. You can't beat that, no matter who's playing. You can't beat that. On Christmas Eve, come on now. Number 2, you can see 2 young quarterbacks. One proven and Jordan Love, and one who might be a nice little thing, and Spencer Rattler. And number 3, and most importantly, because it's shit more than a game. So enjoy the reaction video to the New Orleans Saints versus the Green Bay Packers. Sack him. Wow. How is he on his butt?
And now, touchdown, Jacobs.
We got 2 more games in this, y'all.
Here's a handoff for the touchdown to Chris Brooks. Play action,
Wow, Rattler. Wow, he got spooked. He got spooked. I ain't mad at him because they busted through that one.
Rattler's in trouble. Out to his right. For the end zone on a Hail Mary.
It's a pick too.
Incomplete, and the half is over. As Xavier McKinney comes down with
that was probably one of, as far as my time doing content, one of the worst first halves I have ever witnessed in the past 4 years. Trust me, the Saints have a long history of bad football, so I'm not saying this is the worst Saints game of all time. I'm saying since I've been doing content, that was probably the worst first half I have witnessed since I've been doing these reaction videos. There is a problem right now on Airline Drive with the New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans. I would think that the suits on Airline Drive should know how bad both of these franchises are right now. My only worry is just how intense do they feel is the problem. Because it's like a mom and pop shop out there where they're like, oh, we just change a few things with these both franchises, everything's going to be fine. It's not like New York where the intensity is always real. Gail Bissett can come out that door right now and half the city will give her a goddamn standing ovation because she's rich. So I just want to know how intense does the front office on Airline Drive know things are right now, or should be, with these 2 sad-ass franchises in the Saints and the Pelicans right now. Guess we got a whole second half we got to watch too.
You know, this guy, watching him, he's a little, you mentioned Favre a little bit earlier, and he definitely has a little bit of this gunslinger mentality. He fires to
How was that, Rattler?
Intercepted by Zane
Take the
Anderson,
yards.
making his first NFL start. Wilson again. He is no signal yet. Touchdown. He got it.
Game still going on?
On 4th down, the pass too high off the hands of Austin.
Mercifully, it's
And
over.
the Packers will take over on downs.
That might be, or this might be the fastest reaction video of all time because there's not much to react to besides the Packers absolutely whooping our ass. But look, at least you guys are going to get a cool, nice Saints hat from me. Let me adjust that because right now we are the Aints. There we go. Perfect. Fitting. Like I said at halftime, y'all, if the suits on Airline Drive do not realize how bad of a spot both of their franchises are right now, and I don't mean just like, oh boy, things are not looking good, we need to make a change or 2 and, tweaks. Nah, like the Pelicans are currently record-wise the worst team in the NBA. I don't hear that damn injury bullshit and yada, yada, yada. The Pelicans have been a pretty average, mediocre-ass franchise for a while now. The Saints are not the worst team in the league. We might be playing one of the worst teams in the league this upcoming Sunday, which, boy, how exciting that game is going to be, right? Saints and Raiders. But the Saints are one of the worst teams in the league right now. Now, again, I don't want to hear, oh, but the injury, man. Nah, man. Just look at the data. Look at the data of the past years for the Saints and Pelicans. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I get the Pelicans a little grace. They actually make the playoffs the past 5 years, twice. But they get their ass whooped every time they get into it. You know, the Pelicans' goddamn peak right now is, hey, y'all, we took the Suns to 2 games. In 2019, or 2020, what was it? Excuse me. In 2021, 2022, whatever year that was, we took the Suns to 2 games in the first round. We were below 500 all season and made the playoffs by the play-in. Whoop-de-frickin-do. The Saints haven't made the playoffs in 4 years now since Drew Brees is gone. We have not made the playoffs in 4 years. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, and it's funny because the Falcons have also not made the playoffs in like 6 years. The Panthers have not made the playoffs in like 8 years or whatever. And they're both kind of feeling like they're closer to breaking that streak at some point before we do. So we're probably going to be, at some point, the longest NFC South team that hasn't made the playoffs. The Bucks, boy, I know their fan base is like, thank God for this whack-ass division, right? We'll see what happens with the NFC South. I still think it's going to come down to the Falcons needing the Saints help in Week 18, and that's going to be funny. That's going to be my Super Bowl, to watch the Falcons fans on pins and needles hoping that we beat the Bucks so that they can get back into the playoffs. I know they're currently the NFC South leader right now, but they play the Commanders next Sunday, and I do not see them being the Commanders, and I do see the Bucks being the Panthers, which sets up for the Falcons versus Panthers and the Saints versus Bucks to see who's going to be the NFC South leader in Week 18, meaning that the Falcons would need the Saints to beat the Bucks, and I can't wait for that. I'm going to find my victories any and every way. I'm going to find my victories somehow. But yeah, the Saints the past 4 years, even with how bad the NFC South has been, still cannot make the playoffs. Even with a 17 playoff slot now, cannot make the playoffs. That is an indictment on Mickey Loomis. And I'm a little bit easier on Mickey Loomis than a lot. Because I'm still like, you know, he did pick Sean Payton and Drew Brees, so I'm not going to try and only look at his downfalls when he gave us the greatest high as a Saints fan years ago. But he did give us that I'm like, maybe I'll let him pick the next coach, and now it's going to be do or die. Like, whoever he picks next, his legacy is on the line with that one. But damn, man, we just kind of look at it, especially when you're living in the moment, and you're like, damn, the NFC South has been bad for 4 years now, and we have not even made the playoffs, even a wild card, with 7 teams now. That's an indictment on you, Mickey Loomis, especially for you having a hard-on for Dennis Allen and wasting 3 years of our fanaticism by being like, this guy's going to be the guy, y'all. I promise y'all, I'm hard-headed as hell. This guy who has never had a winning record as a head coach except, that 9-8 year last year. He's the guy. He's a future Hall of Famer. That's the type of bullshit that makes you say you don't deserve a third shot to make a head coaching change. Never mind, David Griffin is going to get his 4th choice with the Pelicans now to make another head coach if they do fire Willie Green. Just a bad spot in time on Airline Drive with those 2 franchises. And, you know, I don't know if they even hear the fans. I feel like they live in their own bubble on Airline Drive. And the problem is because they kind of do. Like, Gail, you know, this is not New York. This is not Dallas even. Like, Gail Benson is going to go outside, go to a gala tomorrow or something. She's going to get a round of applause. We all love Gail Benson in New Orleans. You're great, Gail. Thanks for being rich and, you know, give us some money. Whereas in New York, man, her ass will be on fire right now from fans. They'll have fans outside the goddamn facility saying, we got to make change. New Orleans, for as much as this shit more than the game, we don't get down like that, which might be a detriment to us right now. And why she also runs both organizations like some mom and pop shop ass family friendly organization. Everybody love everybody. There's 3 goddamn banners right now in a Pelicans practice facility that says compassion, love, and joy. A peaceful, I don't know. I mean, we're trying to win games. Ain't no damn compassion, peace, and joy. We're 5-25 with a goddamn compassion and joy sign in a Pelicans facility. I don't even want to know what's on the Saints facility. Got goose egged by the Green Bay Packers tonight. Season's over. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a Happy New Year. We'll be here for the next 2 games. We ride this out because this shit more than the game. We're going to ride it out. I mean, I guess I'll do a stream at some point this week. I don't know if I should. I mean, what's there to talk about, y'all? Hopefully we stay in our top 10 draft spot. God, I just suck. It sucks that we play the Raiders on Sunday because the Raiders suck too. And the Raiders fans are already mad that they won last Sunday against a bad Jaguars team. They're going to be like, Raiders, y'all better not beat the Saints and keep ruining y'all draft pick. The Raiders might be forced to tank on Sunday. And we're going to get another lame-ass, meaningless victory that's going to mess up our draft pick. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, honestly, the way we look tonight, it might be an insult to even think that we have a shot with the Raiders, and that's how bad things are. When I'm like, damn, we should be the underdogs at home against the Raiders. But either way, bro, look, it's time for a rebuild, like a complete rebuild, not a half-ass, not a small, we're going to slightly make, some quiet moves and not go all in or anything like that. We got to really tear this shit up. Like, you got to tear it up. It's bad. It's bad, especially now that the world knows, right? Like, we live in our Saints bubble, but now the world sees how bad we are tonight, losing by 34 points with 0 scored, right? You can talk about, Rattler and Hayden. Bro, I don't know what QB on our roster is the future. I don't even know if there is a QB right now on the current roster that's the future. I don't know what player to actually have faith in going forward for the next 5 years, right? Like, because it's probably going to take 3 to 5 years to fix this mess. Unless we hire another Sean Payne, right? You can always look at it from the best case scenario, like, hey, in 2005, things were real bad, and they really were. And then next year we was in the NFC Championship game. You always hold out to that hope, and you ignore, like, the worst case scenarios. But until that actually comes to fruition, I can't see a path like that. So I think it's going to be a rough few years. The bad thing is it's been a rough few years the past 4 years, right? Well, we were trying to contend, and we ain't got nothing to show for it. And now we're really going to be bad. Oh, gosh. I don't know, I feel like I'm talking to myself at this point anyway, because, shit, the city doesn't even care no more. The state barely cares. The numbers have been going down on these reaction videos, and I don't blame people. Like, what's there to watch? What's there to react to? We scored 0 touchdowns. What is there to react to? Hopefully the algorithm brings some Green Bay fans here, at least, and hopefully Packers fans can help me out and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how y'all feel about y'all spot in the NFC North and y'all odds in the playoffs. Yeah, let's just talk about other teams, y'all, because the Saints ain't giving us much to talk about. So, anyways, yeah, something's got to change on Airline Drive, and it's got to be soon. Look, new year, new me. 2025, Saints, y'all. Saints, Pelicans, both of y'all. Gail Benson, you're the owner, so everybody's going to call you out. Something has got to change. This ain't no goddamn mom and pop, family-friendly bullshit. This is a win and loss business, and right now, both your teams are ass. Something has got to change. Hopefully, Santa Claus doesn't bring y'all any cold this Christmas. Feel like we got some cold tonight, so hopefully we get some gifts this Christmas holiday. I hope you guys have a great, again, Merry Christmas. I'll see y'all before New Year, so I wish y'all New Year's next video. This shit more than a holiday, and always remember, it's shit more than a game. Look at the cool Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everybody. The Saints and Pelicans suck. And never forget, $28.03, the price of the This Shit More Than a Game merch. On sale now.